Because I said, I'm here with Lesego. This is Fago Fab, yeah? So what's going on? Oh, shame.
Don't get ashamed.
Can you read for them?
This is my brand. It says Lesego Signs. So you can follow me at Lesego Signs to find out what I do.
Okay, cool. Why did you decide to make this?
Actually, there's this really cool chick who makes these earrings. She does whatever you want. She plays around with words and everything. And my brand is Lesego Signs.
Yeah, I remember you had t-shirts before.
Exactly, you know,
How
but
did
like
that go?
earrings are the thing, man. The people that bought mostly my t-shirts are the ones from my hometown, Kimberley. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I'm always trying to represent you.
Yeah.
I love big earrings. This is who I am. This is my brand. So I thought, why not just brand it myself? Lesego Signs.
Cool. The first time I met you was in
2013.
Waterfront Studios.
Yes.
We're doing Hectic Nanan at that time.
Yes.
You're coming in as a guest.
Yes.
What happened after that?
After I left Hectic Nano.
No. Before you joined Hectic Nanan, how did you join Hectic Nanan? Because I remember you coming in as a guest.
Yeah.
And I saw you coming in.
Oh yes, so I came in as a guest. This was in 2012, right?
Yeah.
And I came in as an interpreter.
Yes.
Because actually, the lady that I was with, she's deaf, and she was the guest. I was just her interpreter.
Yeah.
But the production team loved my skills, they loved my energy, they loved my vibe, and they were like, you know what, hectic needs this, man. It was refreshing.
Yeah. Cool. So when did you start interpreting? When did you start learning sign language?
I started learning sign language when I was studying at university.
Yeah.
It's a funny story. The course that I was studying, or the program that I was doing, you have to take 2 languages, right?
Yeah.
So my choices were to take English, because you know I love English and I thought it could be easy. Oh, but at varsity level it's not that easy, but anyway. And then I chose French.
Yeah.
But the lady that was helping me register said to me, you know what, if you haven't done French before, then rather than do it, do something else. And I thought, okay, what else is on the list? And I saw sign language and I took sign language. But thinking back, I thought to myself, why didn't she say to me, if you haven't done sign language before, it would be difficult? Why did she think, okay, you can do sign language, but you can't do French? Yeah. And it also said a lot to me about, you know, lack of inclusivity, lack of understanding, lack of caring. She cared so much for French that she told me, you know what, you don't cut it. But for sign language, just like, take it anyway. So that was an interesting realization for me.
So did you find it difficult when you started?
Yes.
And are you passionate about it? And when did you find your passion?
Yeah. So it is definitely difficult. I mean, if you're learning any language, especially at an older age, it's very difficult. And what kept me going was my passion for sign language. Because I started learning sign language because I thought it's a beautiful language. I want to speak with my hands. I want to understand. But when I started meeting deaf people and learning about the culture, and I saw the challenges, and I saw the need for interpreters, the need for me to learn sign language. Because if you think about it, a deaf person may never learn how to speak. They don't have that choice. But as a hearing person, you have a choice to learn sign language. So why not?
That's powerful. And what did your parents say, like, when in that process?
Faku, you know what, my parents don't understand anything that I do. They really don't. And I think also that's such a disadvantage for us as black people, as a black culture, that we go out there, we go into big towns, we do amazing things, and then you want to explain to your parents what you do. They don't get it. They don't get it. So they'll just be like, Lesego's on TV, that's all that matters. Lesego's work at UCT, that's what matters. But if you sit with them like, Mama, do you understand what I really do? It's like, you do something, you know? True. But they always knew like a deal, you know?
And Lesego is on TV and we see Lesego all over. Can you just share with us what have you done so far that we see on TV?
So on TV, I do a lot of adverts for many different brands, like many different brands. And the beautiful thing about working in adverts is that they actually fly me all over the world to shoot these adverts. So a lot of adverts are shot overseas, and they actually air them down here. So it's quite interesting. And then I had my own show. and it's all about disability inclusion. Again, SABC 2. Yes, it's called Life Begins After Coffee. It's on YouTube now, so please check it out. Life Begins After Coffee.
That's cool.
SABC 2. It's all about educating you on how to create an inclusive environment, breaking down stigmas about disabilities. And in fact, in 2019, disability shouldn't be such a scary thing, guys. You know, we live with people who are different from us. We black, white, colored, Indian, all living together. A disability is just somebody who doesn't have a hand, doesn't have a leg. That's it. Nothing different.
And at UCT, what do you do there?
So at UCT, I work towards, training people on how to be disability inclusive. Like, for example, we have lecturers who wouldn't know that if I put a slideshow up, I can't say, look there, look here, because blind people won't be able to understand that. So you have to explain everything that's on the board. It's better for you to show your images in black and white so that those who are visually impaired can pick it up. How to work with a sign language interpreter. And UCT is on a mountain, so we make sure that it's accessible. Students that come in with manual wheelchairs, they won't be able to get their class. Make sure they've got electric wheelchairs, show them how to get around. So it's all about creating an inclusive environment for disabilities.
And you're into business too.
Yes!
Because you told me earlier on that you're not ready to talk about that. Do you mind just
You know what? When we say business, right? When people talk about business, they're always thinking about how can I make money? How can I become a millionaire fast? But I went in business thinking, how can I expand what I do? How can I reach more people? How can I not just make an impact in Cape Town, in the southern suburbs, in a specific institution, but out there nationally, out there globally? And that's the reason why I've started this business. Because in order to penetrate companies that are clueless, they have to find a website of you, you have to be registered. And because of that, I decided, let me open my business and expand, reach more disabled people out there, make the whole world inclusive, man. I'm starting a movement.
I know you explained it to me, but can you explain to my viewers what you do exactly in this business?
Okay, so the business that I'm doing is I'm going out into companies and I'm training them on how to be disability inclusive. So, for example, a lot of people think disability, they think a person in a wheelchair. And if a company hires somebody, they're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to get a lift or that, and that's it. No. But we've got invisible disabilities as well. Depression is a disability. If you have severe depression, if you have severe anxiety, a lot of people don't know that. There is a thing such as hidden disability. You get fibromyalgia, where it affects your bones. So one day you could be walking, dancing, driving, whatever, and the next day, boom, you can't move. And people need to know that if you employ somebody like that, when they say today I can't get up at all, that is what's happening. And we are in such a wonderful environment where we can work from home. An employee doesn't have to come to work and be there physically for them to do the job. You know, so people with disabilities need to be accommodated in a way that they can stay at home and produce.
Well, I like that. Very, very interesting stuff. And what's next for you?
The sky is the limit. Actually, there's never been any limits for me. I never really plan. And I think this is why I really think this is a calling, because when I plan, right, I'm like, oh, I want to be there, I want to do this, I'm going to go into marketing, I want to do that. But then, the higher power always steers me right back to disability, you know? So whatever the future has in store for me, I know it's got disability inclusion in it. I just know.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. This
is this.
Sorry.
That's fine. Bye.
Bye.
In sign language.
Thank you.